Subaru dealers are furious, not at each other, not at Subaru corporate, at me, because I'm about to expose something they don't want you to know. Something that costs them millions in lost revenue every single year. Something so profitable for them that they've built their entire service department business model around keeping you in the dark about it. This video will save you thousands of dollars, possibly tens of thousands over the life of your Subaru ownership. But it will cost dealers those same thousands, and they're not happy about it. I've already received calls from 2 dealership service managers asking me to take down previous videos. I've gotten threatening messages. I've been accused of hurting the industry and spreading misinformation. But everything I'm about to tell you is true, documented, verifiable, and dealers know it. They just don't want you to know it. Because once you understand what I'm about to reveal, you'll never look at your Subaru service department the same way again. You'll question every recommendation, you'll push back on every quote, and you'll stop paying for services you don't actually need. That's why they're furious. Today, I'm exposing the truth about Subaru dealer service departments, what they're not telling you, what they're charging you for that you don't need, and how to get the maintenance your Subaru actually requires without getting ripped off. Whether you have a Forester, Outback, WRX, Crosstrek, Impreza, or any other Subaru, this information will save you thousands. Let's get into it. Why dealers are so angry. Before I reveal what they're hiding, let me explain why Subaru dealers are so furious about videos like this. The service department is the profit center. New car sales, thin margins. Dealers make $500 to $2,000 per car sale after accounting for incentives and overhead. Used car sales, better margins, but still limited. The real money is in the service department. Service departments generate 50 to 70% of a dealership's total profit. That's where the real money is made. Labor rates of $150 to $200 per hour, with 60 to 80% profit margins. Parts markups of 40 to 100% over wholesale costs. Recommended services that pad the bill by hundreds or thousands. A loyal service customer is worth $10,000 to $20,000 over the life of vehicle ownership. When customers get smart, dealers lose money. When you learn what maintenance your Subaru actually needs versus what the dealer recommends, you stop paying for unnecessary services. When you understand which services you can do yourself or get done cheaper elsewhere, you leave the dealer network. When you know how to push back on inflated quotes and unnecessary repairs, dealers lose their profit margins. This is why they're furious, because informed customers are unprofitable customers from their perspective. The big secret: the 2 maintenance schedules. Here's the first thing dealers don't want you to know. Your Subaru owner's manual has 2 maintenance schedules. Schedule 1, normal driving conditions. This is the schedule you should probably be following. It includes basic maintenance at reasonable intervals. Schedule 2, severe driving conditions. This schedule requires much more frequent service and costs significantly more. Here's the secret: dealers default everyone to the severe maintenance schedule. Why? Because it generates more revenue. The severe schedule can cost twice as much over the life of your vehicle compared to normal. What actually qualifies as severe? According to Subaru, severe conditions include repeated short trips under 5 miles, extensive idling driving in dusty conditions, towing or hauling heavy loads off-road driving. If you mostly do highway commuting in clean conditions with occasional city driving, you're on the normal schedule. But dealers will put you on severe without asking about your driving habits. The difference: normal schedule, oil changes every 6,000 miles. Severe schedule, oil changes every 3,000 miles. That's double the oil changes you actually need, over 100,000 miles. Normal, 16 to 17 oil changes. Severe, 33 oil changes. At $85 per oil change, that's $1,445 versus $2,805. You just paid $1,360 more than necessary because the dealer defaulted you to severe. The services you don't actually need. Here's the second thing that makes dealers furious when exposed: the long list of recommended services at each interval that you don't actually need. The 30,000-mile service scam. You bring your Subaru in for a 30,000-mile service. The dealer quotes you $600 to $800. They claim you need oil change, $85, tire rotation, $40 brake fluid, flush, $150 transmission fluid service, $200 fuel system cleaning, $150 engine air filter, $60 cabin air filter, $50 multi-point inspection, $0 included. Total, $735 what you actually need. At 30,000 miles, according to Subaru's maintenance schedule, oil change, $85, tire rotation, $40, inspect brakes, not flush, $0, replace engine air filter, $25 DIY or $60 dealer. That's it. Total, $125 to $185. The dealer just tried to sell you $550 of unnecessary services. The services that are almost never needed: transmission/CVT fluid, flush, not needed until 60,000 miles minimum, and even then it's a drain and fill, not a flush. Fuel system cleaning, almost never needed on modern Subarus unless you have specific symptoms. If you use top-tier gas, you don't need this. Brake fluid, flush, not needed until 30,000 to 40,000 miles minimum, and only if moisture content is high. Throttle body cleaning, only needed if you have symptoms, rough idle, stalling, not preventive maintenance. Engine flush, complete scam, never needed if you change oil regularly. Differential service, rarely needed before 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Before we continue, dealers profit from your confusion about what your Subaru actually needs. I've documented the real maintenance schedule, with no upsells, no inflated services, in the 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It shows you exactly what to do and when, based on Subaru's actual requirements, not dealer profit margins. Link in the description. The parts markup scam. Here's the third secret that infuriates dealers: the massive markup on parts. The reality: dealers buy parts at wholesale. Then they mark them up 40 to 100% before selling to you. Example: brake pads. Dealer, wholesale cost, $80. Dealer charges you $180. Markup, 125%. You can buy the same OEM brake pads online for $95. Example: oil filter. Dealer wholesale cost, $6. Dealer charges you $15. Markup, 150%. You can buy the same Subaru OEM filter online for $8. Example: air filter. Dealer wholesale cost, $15. Dealer charges you $45. Markup, 200%. You can buy it online for $20. The strategy: you can buy parts yourself online and either install them yourself or bring them to an independent shop. For non-warranty work, you're not required to use dealer parts. The savings: over 100,000 miles of ownership. Buying your own parts instead of paying dealer markup saves you $2,000 to $4,000. Dealers don't want you to know this because parts sales are a huge profit center. The labor rate inflation. Here's what else makes dealers furious: when you discover their labor rates are inflated compared to independent shops. Typical dealer labor rates: $150 to $200 per hour. Typical independent Subaru. Specialist, $100 to $130 per hour. The difference: for a job that takes 3 hours, dealer, $450 to $600 in labor. Independent shop, $300 to $390 in labor. You save $150 to $210 on labor alone. But dealers claim they're better. Dealers justify higher rates by claiming factory-trained technicians, genuine Subaru parts, Subaru-specific diagnostic equipment. The reality: many independent Subaru specialists are former dealer technicians who left for better pay. Independent shops can buy the same OEM parts you can. Most independent Subaru specialists have the same diagnostic equipment as dealers. The quality is often better at independent shops because they're not under pressure to upsell unnecessary services. The diagnostic fee scam. Here's another profit center dealers don't want exposed: the diagnostic fee. How it works: your check engine light is on. You take it to the dealer. They charge you $150 to $200 just to read the code and tell you what's wrong. The reality: reading the code takes 5 minutes with a scan tool. Any auto parts store will read your code for free. You can buy a Bluetooth OBD2 scanner for $25 and read codes yourself. The dealer's defense: our diagnostic service is more comprehensive than just reading a code. Sometimes this is true. Sometimes problems require real diagnostic work, but often the code tells you exactly what's wrong, and the $150 diagnostic is just reading that code. The strategy: read the code yourself or at an auto parts store first. Google the code. If it's straightforward, oxygen sensor, MAF sensor, etc., you know what needs fixing. Go to the dealer with the code already read and say, "I need X replaced." This eliminates the diagnostic fee scam. The warranty scare tactic. Here's the lie that makes dealers the most money: if you don't service your car here, you'll void your warranty. The truth: this is illegal. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act makes it illegal for manufacturers or dealers to require you to use their service to maintain warranty coverage. You can change your own oil, use an independent mechanics, use aftermarket parts for non-warranty repairs, service your car anywhere. As long as you follow Subaru's maintenance schedule and keep records, your warranty remains valid. Why dealers? Say this: because most people believe it and become captive customers who only use the dealer for everything. The exception: for warranty repairs, the dealer must do the work, but for routine maintenance, you can go anywhere. The free maintenance trap. Here's a secret dealers definitely don't want exposed: the free maintenance package isn't free. How it works: when you buy a new Subaru, the dealer offers free maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Sounds great, right? The reality: that free maintenance was built into your purchase price or financing. They added $800 to $1,200 to the price and then gave you free oil changes. You paid for your own free maintenance. The trap: once you're in the dealer service ecosystem for free maintenance, they upsell you on unnecessary services. While you're here for your free oil change, we noticed you need transmission flush, $200 brake, fluid flush, $150 fuel system cleaning, $150. Your free oil change just cost you $500 in unnecessary services. The extended warranty profit scheme. Here's another revenue stream dealers protect fiercely: extended warranties. The pitch: the finance manager pushes extended warranties hard. What if the CVT failed? What if the turbo goes? Peace of mind is priceless. The reality: extended warranties have 50 to 100% markup. You pay $2,500 for coverage that costs the dealer $1,200 to provide. The dealer makes $1,000 to $1,300 in commission. What they don't tell you: most extended warranties exclude common failures, wear items, maintenance item. They have deductibles you pay each use. They require dealer-only service to stay valid, trapping you in dealer pricing. They're often redundant with coverage you already have. You can cancel within 30 to 60 days for a full refund. They never mention this. The better strategy: take the $2,500 you would have spent on warranty and put it in a savings account as your own repair fund. You'll probably come out ahead. What dealers do when customers get smart. Here's what happens when you use the information in this video. Strategy 1: intimidation. We can't warranty work done by other shops. This is false. See Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. Strategy 2: scare tactics. Independent shops don't have access to Subaru technical bulletins. Many do, and you can access them yourself online. Strategy 3: guilt. We're your Subaru family. Don't you want to support your local dealer? They're a business. They want your money. Act accordingly. Strategy 4: confusion. They use technical jargon and complicated explanations to confuse you into compliance. Don't let them. Ask for explanations in plain English. How to use this information. Here's how to apply everything you've learned. Step 1: know your real maintenance schedule. Read your owner's manual. Understand which schedule applies to your driving. Don't let dealers default you to severe without justification. Step 2. Question every recommendation. When the dealer recommends a service, ask, is this in the Subaru maintenance schedule for my mileage? What happens if I don't do this now? Can I see the technical bulletin or service interval for this? Step 3. Get second opinions. For any quote over $500, get a second opinion from an independent Subaru specialist. Compare prices and recommendations. Step 4. Buy your own parts. For non-warranty work, buy OEM parts online and bring them to an independent shop. Save 30 to 50% on parts cost. Step 5. Learn basic DIY oil changes. Air filters, cabin filters, and wiper blades are easy DIY tasks. Save hundreds per year by doing these yourself. Step 6. Keep meticulous records. Document every service, whether dealer or DIY. This protects your warranty and proves maintenance history. Step 7. Use independent specialists. Find a reputable independent Subaru specialist for non-warranty work. Save $50 to $150 per service compared to dealer rates. The bottom line: Subaru dealers are furious I made this video because I'm exposing how they generate millions in profit from unnecessary services. The secrets they don't want you to know. 2 maintenance schedules exist. Dealers default everyone to expensive, severe schedule. Services at 30,000 miles cost $600 to $800 at dealers, but you only need $125 to $185 worth parts markups of 40 to 100% over wholesale cost. Labor rates $50 to $100 per hour, higher than independent shops. Diagnostic fees of $150 to $200 for reading a code you can check free. You'll void your warranty is illegal and false. Free maintenance isn't free. You paid for it up front. Extended warranties have 50 to 100% markup and aren't worth it. You can service your Subaru anywhere, and your warranty stays valid. Buy your own parts online and save thousands. Independent Subaru specialists provide equal or better service at lower cost. Dealers don't want you to know this because informed customers are unprofitable customers. But now you know. Use this information. Save thousands. And don't let dealer anger stop you from being smart about your money. And if you want the complete maintenance schedule with no upsells and no dealer markup, just what your Subaru actually needs, check out the 500,000 mile car maintenance blueprint in the description. It's the honest maintenance guide that dealers don't want you to have. If you found this video helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.